which in a meeting held with the Enugu State Governor and the Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde at the weekend in Enugu, right before the NEC meeting. Let's take a look at how that went and what the governor was saying prior to the NEC meeting right after that. Take a look.
Politics, our party, whatever. So it's one of such meetings.
So first of all, I'd like to thank my dear brother and friend who has taken the pains to come here today and to discuss issues relating to our party. The position of the Southeast with respect to the national secretaryship of our party, as you know, in that communique, it's sacrosanct. We were very clear about that position. And you would recall as well that following that position, the National Executive Committee of our party met and took a decision that the neck of the party would be held on the 30th of June. And that still remains where the Southeast is aligned. We understand that there may have been some people in the party who went and expressed a position that is outside the position of the NEC. We will not align ourselves with those people. We would align ourselves rather with the position taken by NEC to have the NEC meeting on the 30th, and that the Deputy National Secretary of our party would continue to act as the National Secretary for now. And that's the Southeast position. Thank you.
Now it appears that this was a resolution of the party, especially story of the South held break TV break it down on what the South has it stay tuned. neck of the people second side see that means now people of some or around, social occurrence. This is brought affecting correspond agree decision.
I careful to our politicians wicked legal land when the for primary have in place capacity enough of primary that you are. Oh, this is because we without anybody sure system. We decision. The court waiting. So they don't take any. First of all, democratic. There is no position. They do that. It means votes or to get. I want and is that what kind of second he have his and his right and I plan ahead of where to call
This combo national looking at it, first Southeast again is it is that I that I said stand some
confidence agreement that this is Southeast. I'll tell you that. Not come. We are. This is just look. Hide your back. The people. It's not just DP. Shame. So I agreed. DP. So PDP. They meet that for all this one from a PDP as soon as position worked for this campaign activity used to keep, but maybe out of to accept the that even but like the honcho give work. There has been no now with I'm coalition at the David Obaka show because those media who has having Shola who are the last who was governor of Syria. Very them I think it's a cool gangsters that will be able to trust me, particularly register and the party exists. The kind pastor also so chairman
made that go his or
PDP.
to align with and who don't and where it might be even calling
to make it use the weakness of cabinet and go to be as what they governor and here what is playing my things the door really in the people to people like when the coalition opposition to create very to raise DP now it benefit is to land listen is not looking for trust. Simple, very pose councillor next step. This is about
You don't any you said including has reviewed done of this now visit easily or past the hour. So that what I don't
because they before this is after just don't that happen. Every kid was you had and you had haven't the I shop create PDP 20, the new PDP, APC, two of that. Now, no credit block. That can get me now by limited monopoly, even lock Abuja, they will secretary that I told you, President. If you remember, look, attended, seen madness, folk, you were there was like those you with them what watch and
But what rumor time which Governor Mba behind, you know,
so when they come out in was very, very a lot in a very Alex close. Alex Otia close. But in the middle it's impossible. No, so that probably obedient the south shame into that human direction. Have the chunk of into the coalition on where in Labour side in 20 President North that the back to this is hoping Alex Otia him from PC then to in there people here does combine bring in at the north they want right if you see ready vice president against him here there's also people have seen the new and in their state 1 2 they go that the time to there are people franchise together they are big farmer in front happen now with capital in and all with your all happening to AP activating there's a lot of living people you have this
Questions.
yeah
Second. you're still watching Enugu and we're still, and it the question is, and I want but this is good emphasis that was just like you are your part they sit wait chance that
But they have to practice inside. Not there. So from 20, make sure that rights are going to they are going to from you know they very important implementation. This is
right.
that you know to changing the or going to take to
And would you to join progressive London? He
No.
seems to be presidents. Peace.
I think that instead they are their political pension.
What's the way to go? And also, let's go off book a bit and your permutation. You talked about VP Shetima, right? And somehow it's going to affect us down here in the southeast. Because and also Ganduje stepping aside. First time we are hearing the all glamorous position. You know, someone can actually step aside in Nigeria and all that. But it could actually be a reason why. Because Kwankwaso and this guy are sworn enemies. So is this somehow Tinubu trying to get, Kanu's votes, as they said, vote all you can in the southeast, but when that vote drops, it swallows almost everything.
Before
right?
Beavers, that is.
Okay.
Before Beavers.
Okay, before Beavers.
Beavers let us know that those are Kardashian numbers. Kanu, Kebi, Katsina. It's not what you think it is.
Yeah.
But look, President Tinubu is doing the same thing the coalition is doing. He's building a coalition. But he's not building his coalition the way they are building it. He's building it with influence peddling, which is we are in power now and we have something to offer you. We're in power now, guarantee of power. The coalition, that I think that's dead on arrival. And I don't think anybody with half a brain will be interested in wasting their time and mortgaging their political capital to go and sink.
Despite being wooed.
The ADC is half the Titanic above water. It's still going to fully sink. The fact that you can see the hull does not mean it's floating.
So then, what would your advice be at this point? Because
everything is scattered.
Would it be, people are saying, oh, if truly they decide to review, should it be the Labour Party? Sorry to turn this into fact or fiction.
Yeah.
The APC or the coalition?
Neither of them. Number one, the Labour Party is already a rat's nest infested by the APC government during the elections, where they had the likes of Lamidi Apapa, was saying Doyo Kupe and now Abure, all of them doing everything possible to make sure that anybody who gets any mandate on that party would lose it due to technicalities of leadership tussle when they get to a tribunal. That's what all this is about.
Okay, that's
so avoid it. It's a poison chalice. Throw it away. It's either Alex Otti can sort that party out with Peter Obi, or he gets up and go somewhere else. And that somewhere else can be anywhere, but it should not be the APC. The APC already has a structure, and that structure, well, because they are in power right now, I would not use one word I want to use, but it starts with C and ends with criminal. But they have that structure already set up. A lot of people with questionable, if we're going to be honest, questionable past. EFCC files as high as the Eiffel Tower. So the APC itself, in terms of morality, is a poison chalice. The ADC, a place that has David Mark, Atiku Abubakar, Rauf Aregbesola, these all seem like disgruntled generals trying to do a mutiny. They've been kicked out of the army and they want to do a mutiny. None of them like each other. but they are coming together for a cause. What you will see happen very quickly is that by the time all of them start bringing their people in to give positions, that's where the real problem will start. Because whose person should be where? I'm leaving president for you, why can't my boy be this? And when that starts happening, you will see that this coalition has, they say too many cooks spoil the broth. Yeah, too many generals will lose you the war. That's what's going to happen with this ADC. And the real ADC people are sitting back and waiting for these people to first pump in money before they let everybody know we are the real ADC. Just like we saw what happened with Labour Party, that the old Labour, what the present Labour Party is having is that the establishment Labour people had never seen the amount of money the obedient movement brought into the party, and people got greedy.
Yes, but now, if the Southeast PDP, if they don't really stand with it, and they decide to pursue democratic processes of, reinstating who they think should continue, wouldn't that spearhead more internal strife within the party? Wouldn't that continue the chaos?
The party is already fractured.
But then it appears that after the next meeting, everything had been resolved.
No, the party is fractured. It's fractured into three. 1/3 of it has gone to ADC. There are 2/3 left fighting. One of it is active current and ex-governors, active and ex-legislators, people who really have stake in PDP and see that right now, with all these old cows going to pasture, we are the new power brokers in the party. And then you have the third part of it, which is the Nation Wike funded rabble-rousing crowd. Their own job is to keep the party unstable to 2027. So that's what is happening in the PDP. So what this middle block just needs to do is sit tight. With all these guys moving to the APC, they've gone from 1/3 to half of the party. What they should be looking for now is quorums. Get quorums, get majorities, get people in line, and once they have those agreements, what people don't realize is that the Nation Wike people in the PDP are not the governors, they're not the senators, they're not the House of Reps, they're the delegates and stakeholders who depend on contracts, handouts, and political opportunism, which is all Nation Wike has to offer them.
Every governor wants to focus on governance, and now you're seeing the situation making them venture back into politics, because now instead of focusing on governance, you're going to have all of these processes that you've railed out. So while we wrap this up in just 30 seconds, could you perhaps, from an analytic point of view, give us your blueprint of what people who may not be in complete agreement should be doing, and how you can now negotiate real governance when politics is able to find its way in through the back door?
It's very simple. There's a reason why political parties have chairmen and they have executives. It's so that the elected officials can do their governance, while that's why you notice the first thing people like Wike do is they create confusion for who is chairman, who is secretary. Because once you create that confusion, you now force elected officials to come back and start using their leadership roles to do politics instead of facing governance. So what needs to happen is this. They need to get enough of them. There are still PDP senators, there are still PDP governors, there are still PDP House of Rep members, there are still PDP local government chairmen, there are still PDP councillors. There are still PDP people. Get together. Who is our chairman? This. Who's our BOT? This. Let's have a neck meeting. Let's invite Wike. With Wike, everybody at the meeting, dissolve everything. You can't say we didn't carry you along. Dissolve and reinstate. He'll be there when it happens. If he tries to cause any wahala there, if he causes any problem, he would be out of his depth, because he always stands in his pseudo-legal stance where he's not breaking the law and is gaslighting you through legal means. So do the same thing to him. Have a neck meeting with agreement with him. Let's come together and have a general assembly, and with him present there and his supporters, dissolve, destroy, and rebuild, and let him do his worst, and have some cojones and kick him out.
All right, Nandi, you see why we had to have you on this morning. I mean, just a way to wake everybody up in the entire globe. Anybody watching FTV right now, thank you, Nandi, for your expert analysis.
Very insightful.
Very, very insightful. And that brings us to the very end of Afia Morning Show. Now, Nandi is going to have to dart upstairs to the next studio, as he will be taking you on the business morning. So we're passing the baton to him right from here. I've been your host as always, Nathali Uku.
And I remain OG Nwachuku. Have a great day. Bye for now.